So now dear students, second part. In second part, just compare the two equations. Again, compare the first term. Here 2 by root x, here 4 by root x is there. So numerators are not same. So we can take 1 in the numerator because we can place 1 anywhere. Now the denominator is same, root x, root y. And from numerator, if they are not same, we will take 1. So again, let us put 1 by root x because it is they are present in both the equations. 1 by root x, 1 by root x. So 1 by root x is equal to a, and similarly here 3 is not there, so we'll take 1 by root y, and here also 1 by root y as b. So start putting the values in this. So remaining things will remain same in the equation. So if 2 is there in the numerator, we'll write it in the numerator, right? And in place of 1 by root x, we'll write a. If 3 is in the numerator, we'll place it in the numerator, and 1 by root y will be written as b. So we'll write 2a plus 3b is equal to 2. Similarly, dear students, second equation, 4a minus 9b. 4a minus 9b is equal to minus 1. So mark the substitution point as first equation and the two linear equations as equation 2 and equation 3. Now as you all know what we have to do, we can use either elimination method or substitution method to get the values of a, and as we have done in the first part, similarly we will put the values of a and b back in this point to get the values of x and y. So let me show you the end, and till that try the elimination part yourself. So dear students, by applying elimination method, as you can see, we'll get the value of a is equal to 1 by 2 and b is equal to 1 by 3. And as I told you, because the variables used in the question are x and y, so we have to reach x and y. So for that we'll put the value of a and b where in the equation from where we have started them using. So we will put a and b in equation 1. So from there 1 by root x is equal to a and 1 by root y is equal to b. So 1 by root x is equal to a, that means 1 by 2, and 1 by root y is equal to 1 by 3. As you know, it is in the denominator, so we have to take the reciprocal. So by reciprocating them, we'll get root x is equal to 2 and root y is equal to 3. Now, but we have to get the value of x and y, not of root x and root y. So what is the way to remove root? Yes, the root of square root is, it's empty. Square का opposite क्या होता है? Square root. Similarly, the opposite of square root is square. So we will write squaring on both sides. So when we will square on both sides, automatically the square will be removed. Okay? So we'll get x is equal to 4. Or we can solve it directly by taking the square root to other side. When it goes to other side, it will become square. So 2 square is 4. Similarly, the other one, root y is square is equal to 3 square. So y is equal to 9. So in this way, the slight variation is here, and you will get the value of this x and y. Dear students, in next part, the equation is 4 by x plus 3y is equal to 14 and 3 by x minus 4y is equal to 23. In this, as you can see, y is already written in the proper form, that is in the numerator. So no need to replace this y, and for 4 by x we will use this new variable. So again, as 4 is not common in the numerator, only x is common in the denominator, we will take x in the denominator. So to make the numerator common, what we can do? We can place a 1 because it doesn't change the value of the equation. So we will write 1 by x is equal to a. So what do we get? 4a, we'll get 4a plus the remaining things will remain same, plus 3y is equal to 14, and second equation will become 3, this will be put as a, 3a minus 3a minus 4y is equal to 23. So dear students, solve it by elimination method. From there you will get a and y. Y is the original answer, but to replace I by x, put it in the first equation. And now do it yourself. Try this part yourself. Put the value of a in first equation, you will get the value of x. Now dear students, fifth part, fourth part you can try yourself, or otherwise I will send you the solution later on. But as fifth and sixth parts are similar and similar to these parts, that's why I am doing this in front of you. Now you can see xy. There are two methods, dear students, for doing this question. One is just to cross multiply xy by this and solve it in a normal way. You will get 7x minus 2y is equal to 5xy. Similarly, second equation, 8x plus 7y plus 7y is equal to 15xy. Now you can solve it in a similar way as you were doing earlier, like by elimination method. Okay, so let me show what will you get. So we will solve it, and you will get by adding them, because the opposite signs are already different. So this you will get 50, 59 and 65x is equal to 65xy. Now this is the slight difference, dear students. Here be very careful, because 65xy is there, we can directly cancel out this variable, because no addition and subtraction is left over there. So we can, total multiplication is there, we can cancel out. So we will get 65y is equal to 65. So we'll get 65y is equal to 65, because x has been cancelled out. So from here you will get y is equal to 65 by 65, y is equal to 1. So now the same question is there, just put the value of y in either 1 or 2, you will get the value of the other variable. So put in first equation, so 7x minus 2y, y is 1, is equal to 15x into y. Dear students, do not forget of putting the value of y at both the points. Okay, usually what students do, they will put the value at this point but forgot to put it here, so they will get stuck at this point. So you will get minus 2 is equal to 15x. So combine the like terms, 15x minus 7x is equal to minus 2, and from here you will get minus 8x, and from here you will get the value of x. So I hope the method is clear to you. So you will be easily able to solve it. And similar is the sixth part. Do sixth part yourself.